Would you like to know how to deliver bad news? Well, definitely yes. We don't want to avoid them. We don't want to attack anyone for delivering bad news, and we definitely need to know how to pass on information that might potentially be difficult to accept for someone. If you want to know how to do this effectively, stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Matt. So today we're going to tackle the issue of bad news and how to deliver them. Firstly, let's start with definitions. Bad news is information that was previously unknown to the person and is also important to the person who's going to receive them, which are viewed and perceived as negative. We need to know the statistical truth. 75% of people want to know bad truth, even though it's harmful sometimes for them. People really expect that you're going to tell them what's happening, so you give them a choice. If you give them a choice, would you like to hear bad news or good news first? 75% of people are going to choose the bad news first. Be careful about political correctness, because most of us would be thinking maybe it's not the way to deliver bad news to someone, maybe I will avoid it, but this actually doesn't help the situation at all, because the person feels that you might be lying or simply avoiding the conflict. And finally, even if the truth is bad, then it's better to know it, because now they can basically decide what they're going to do with it. So here's the process. Firstly, always focus on the content. What specifically do you want to deliver and what you want the person to know precisely. Now focus on the form, how you're going to do this. And there's many different ways. Firstly, directly. You simply say what you feel or what needs to be known. If you do it this way, the potential of harming the person is the biggest. However, it's also the fastest and easiest way to simply say what's happening. Second option, you deliver the news in being surrounded by other people. If these people get some information that's bad for them, but they are around others who can cheer them up, maybe they will take it in a better, more gentle, nicer way. Third option, you deliver only some part of the truth. It's not lying. It's simply delivering what the person should know at this stage. You can actually divide it and give some news right now and postpone some other for later. Maybe this is the way to go. Fourth option, you remove the responsibility. People sometimes don't want to hear the truth because it makes them feel bad about themselves. And this is not a communication problem, it's rather a self-esteem problem. So if you move the responsibility and distribute it to some other hopefully external factor, then they will feel better about themselves. So rather than saying, listen, it's your fault, you might say, what I'm going to give to you, what I will tell you, is a not good piece of information, but just to let you know, it's not your fault, it has nothing to do with it, it started some time ago and it depends on another person, something like this. Another option is to use the sandwich technique. Sandwich is built on a bun with content in it. So you deliver the first part of the bun, which means you say something positive, then you deliver the beef, the content of the information, which is bad news, and finally another part of the bun, which is positive again. So positive, negative, positive will make it easier for them to digest. Another option, you change the sequence. You first deliver good news and later bad news. If good news is delivered, it makes the person feel better. And on this fundament of positive emotions, now you deliver bad news, which of course is going to cause some bad emotions, but hopefully less intensive, because firstly you delivered something positive. And finally, there's a framing technique, which means you put it in a certain frame that's going to influence how the person understands the news. For example, I have something that's very interesting for you, X, and you deliver the news. I have something that will make you think a lot of what you should do in your future, X, and you give information again. I've got something that's going to change your life, X, and you give information. So this way they know how to direct and understand in a certain frame the news that you deliver. Of course, another aspect is to be able to embrace the reaction that they have. You might expect anything from being annoyed to being frustrated to going into self-blame or even avoiding or attacking modes. Please perceive what they are most probably going to do and how they might react, so that you can embrace it, you can empathetically help them in a difficult situation in which they are right now, and focus positively on what's going to happen in the future. This way you can become constructive, and rather than focusing on what was or what is, it's better to focus on what's going to happen. This way you embrace what is right now, but also think and plan for the better future. So this is how you do it effectively. Now, using this, you will be able to deliver bad news in a better way. Thank you very much for watching this material. If you know someone who would benefit from it, please send them the link. It's useful information, and definitely we need people to be able to deliver bad news in a good way. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that yet, and leave your comments and any kind of questions. Always appreciated. Thank you very much, and see you the next time.